Almost everyone wonders what they are meant to do and if they will be successful one day or not. But what if we were to tell you that there are actual signs that could tell you if you will be rich one day? If you ever wondered about how to become rich, then you know that there are secrets to it, like anything else. But there are also signs that tell you if you have what it takes too. Well, the truth is, studies show that attractive people are more likely to have a higher salary than unattractive people. Taller people make more income than people a few inches shorter than them. Those kinds of statistics are interesting, but not an accurate way to predict how wealthy you will be one day. Having a good salary doesn't really mean that you will be rich or wealthy. The one thing that will accurately tell if a person will be rich one day or not is a person's character. People who are more hardworking, dedicated, and open-minded have what it takes to be highly successful. There are 3 other ways to determine your chances of success. If you show these 3 signs, then there is a strong chance you'll be rich one day. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Ramsky from Think Talk. Today we are going to discuss about 3 signs you'll become rich one day. Let us begin. Number 1 sign. You have an entrepreneurial spirit. The first sign that you'll become rich one day is having an entrepreneurial mindset and affinity for doing business at a young age. You see, most wealthy people started making their money very early, and they all went about it in many different ways. There are really no rules and right and wrong things to do. It's mostly about taking action and doing what it takes to satisfy your entrepreneurial thirst and desire for growth. There are some characteristics in work and life that you just can't teach. They form from within and over time, they become part of who we are. One of those characteristics is the entrepreneurial spirit. It develops in the individuals who demonstrate a true passion for building something great from nothing, and they are willing to push themselves to the limits to achieve big goals. As an entrepreneur, these are the people you want to hire and surround yourself with. I'm a firm believer that you don't need to own a multi-billion-dollar business or start the next Facebook to exhibit the qualities of having the entrepreneurial spirit. It's something you exhibit every day in how you approach your life and career. Below are 5 indicators that demonstrate that the entrepreneurial spirit is alive and thriving in someone. Number 1. They are in tune with their passion. Think of the last conversation you had with someone about something they were deeply passionate about. It doesn't matter if the subject is completely uninteresting to you, the conviction in their voice and the authentic enthusiasm they have for it is captivating. Passionate people know what it's like to dive deep into a subject and completely understand it. This is something we look for when hiring at mystartupporch.com. When people are genuinely passionate about the problems that your company is trying to solve, they will be energized by any challenge that stands in their way. Number 2. They are always questioning how it can be done better. Mark Twain once said, "Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect." The average person rarely considers how ordinary things can be made better or improved. Those with the entrepreneurial spirit can't help themselves. They are continually questioning why things are done the way they are and aren't afraid to go against the majority to make changes. It's impressive in an interview when a candidate has real questions for the business and suggestions and ideas on how existing product could be improved. Number 3. Optimistic about all possibilities. To be entrepreneurial by nature is to be optimistic. People with the entrepreneurial spirit don't spend time thinking about what they can't do, but instead ask themselves, "Why can't I?" When starting up, the odds of success are strongly against you, so you really need people who are optimistic more than ever. Look for candidates that get excited by the idea of aggressive challenges and big goals. They are the ones who will push the boundaries of what was once thought impossible. Number 4. They take calculated risks. In addition to optimism, entrepreneurs are predisposed to a high tolerance for risk. But it doesn't mean they jump blindly into action, it's instead the opposite. Those with the entrepreneurial spirit make calculated moves while understanding that there are never any guarantees of success. It's also the ability to work autonomously and be decisive. The playbook isn't always clear, so it's ideal to be able to stay agile and adapt in a high degree of ambiguity. Number 5. Above all, they execute. I can't count how many times I've had aspiring entrepreneurs come up to me for advice on their untested ideas. My response is always to go out and act on your ideas first to get real feedback. That's because ideas are meaningless until they are acted on. Those with the entrepreneurial spirit realize that execution is everything when it comes down to success or failure. Hire the people that have the drive to execute at all times, no matter what the circumstances. Number 2. Another sign you'll become rich one day is that you have a sense of urgency. If you are impatient and have a strong sense of urgency, you are probably a high achiever as well. Patience is not a virtue. They do not want to wait. And they want to achieve their goals now. High achievers and successful people know that time is precious and they try to make the most of it always. Life is short. If you want to be rich, you cannot procrastinate. You have to work hard and make things happen. There is no easy way to success. This is what successful people know. They are the kind of person that would see a wall and immediately think about how to cross it to get to where they want to be. Successful people will do whatever it takes to eliminate obstacles. This is what you have to possess naturally or develop over time as well if you want to become rich. You must be able to operate on a different level than others. You have to learn how to work at a faster pace and make sure that the people around you can keep up too. Most successful startups have a sense of urgency about them. It is something that individuals can exhibit and can be manifested across an entire team or company. Urgency can help breed success. If you don't create a sense of urgency, it's likely that not much will change. Humans are programmed to get into a comfort zone, and once they're there, it's hard to get them out. That is the basic reason why incumbents, politicians, ideas, approaches, etc. usually prevail. It's a prerequisite for success in business and in the pursuit of achieving your personal goals and dreams. Lack of sense of urgency can lead to important issues that can create problems in achieving your goals. Always make the attitude that helps you to achieve your target. The key point is never worrying about what people think about your aim and goals. If they see them as ambitious or crazy, that's their problem, not yours. This is a human nature that people don't like the happiness of others and get upset. If you want to start a company that changes the world, then this is your dream and you have to fulfill it. Number 3 sign. You are goal-oriented. The third pillar of the mindset of the rich is that they are extremely goal-oriented. They have the clarity of vision and a plan for everything. All successful people are prepared to do the next big thing and have a clear vision in mind. They have focus and a clear plan of action for themselves. This strong goal-oriented mentality makes them super focused on what they want to achieve and prevents them from being distracted. When you set goals, you're actively choosing a life path with self-responsibility, and that can make the difference between success and failure. You see, the truth is that, if you do not have a plan for yourself, you are most likely a part of someone else's plan. You have to develop clarity and a vision as well as the ability to communicate your vision clearly. Rich and successful people are always crystal clear about what they want, and they have the ability to communicate that to others. If you want to be successful, you also must know how to communicate with the people around you in a clear and straightforward manner. You must be able to share your vision with others and make them see it too. If you don't have a plan for yourself, someone else does. You must find a way out of what makes you feel stuck, or as if you are not living your life to the fullest. If your goal is to be rich one day, then you have to have the clarity of visions and the courage to pursue it. Without this, you will always end up chasing someone else's goals and making their dreams come true instead of your own. At last but not the least. Number 4. You always push yourself more. One last and a very important sign that you'll be rich is your need for constant growth. Successful people are always working on improving themselves. They're reading, learning, and educating themselves all the time. If you want to be rich, you have to focus on educating yourself and constantly improving. Listen to podcasts on your way to work, read books when you're computer, attend seminars, and meet people. If you can, the best thing to do too for yourself is to find a mentor too who can guide you through your learning process. Being different is a good sign. If you are truly committed to your growth, then you sometimes need to be comfortable with being different. Chances are that you did not grow up in a rich family or environment. If your goal is to change that and become wealthy and successful, then you need to invest in yourself and also be okay with standing out from your environment. You have to dare to be different. Read, even if people around you don't do it. Listen to podcasts instead of music. Watch documentaries and educational videos on YouTube instead of movies and reality TV. Stand out and stand firm in your desire to be wealthy. The other very important thing is that you associate yourself with the people you want to learn from and be like. You can learn anything if you set your mind to it. You see, these signs show that you have a certain character that most wealthy and successful people do. Even if you have all 4 signs, it doesn't mean that you will automatically become successful. Nothing happens just by itself. You have to put your mind to it and your efforts. It doesn't matter where you live or how old you are, you can always find a way to live the life you want. All you need is the right mindset and discipline to work towards your goals. That's all for now. I hope you enjoy and find this short presentation useful. If you have some suggestion or reaction, please comment down below. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell button for more videos update in the future. See you next time.